Hi, my name is Michelle Cordes, and this is the introduction video to service marketing for nail professionals. I have a marketing degree from the University of Washington, Tacoma, and I have been a nail technician for 18 years, and I see the same types of questions get asked over and over again on the Facebook forums and the other email groups that how do I price my services? What product should I use? What product is the best? All of those types of questions. And those aren't nail questions, those are business questions. So what my video series is going to do is going to address all of those questions. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the marketing mix for service marketing and give you just some kind of overview on the things that you're going to learn in the video series. And then that will help so that you can send me some more focused questions. But let me tell you what this video series is not going to be. We're not going to talk about what product is best. We're going to talk about how to select a product, but we're not going to talk about what product is best. In fact, we're not going to talk about products at all, other than how tools for you to decide what products you're going to use. This is non-manufacturer sponsored. Anybody who knows me knows that I sort of don't do the manufacturer line thing. I'm totally independent. So I'd also like you to join my Facebook group, which is the Nail Group. And so let's talk a little bit about the marketing mix. Now, there's actually 4 things in the marketing mix for products, and that's these 4. But for service marketing, we add these other 3. And those are very special to when it's a service. And a service is something that the product and the consumption is all being produced and consumed at the same time. So if you think about when you go to a restaurant, the service is, you can't just save it for later and then give it to somebody later on in a warehouse. It's something that is consumed at the same time. We go through lots of these things: Starbucks, restaurants, personal services like lawyers, doctors, those kind of things. So that's when you're thinking about service marketing. Banks are a service marketing business, those kind of things. So that's what all 7 P's stand for. So we're going to talk, there's all kinds of information on the internet. So Google the 7 P's of service marketing, those kind of things, you'll find all kinds of information. But I'm going to gear it specifically towards the nail professional. So these are the kind of things that I want you thinking about, and there will be a video for each one of these P's coming up once I've got everybody's questions in. So the first thing you have to figure out is you have to figure out product. Now, what product means is not only the product used for services, but if you're going to retail, what products are you going to retail? Why are you retailing those products? What brands are you going to carry? All of anything that has to do with the actual stuff you buy is part of product. So you also, in product, because it's service marketing, you need to think about product in the way of, are you going to do artificial nails or not? Are you going to offer gel manicures? Are you going to use a specific brand of gel manufacturer? Are you going to do gel nails? Are you going to do pedicures or not? What does your service menu look like? What are your offerings? That is your product. The second P is price. Now, price is definitely a whole video all on its own. But price is, what kind of markup are you going to put on your retail products if you're going to have them? How many hours do you want to work per week? How much do you need to make per week? How much minimum do you have to cover your overhead? How much do you pay for products? So therefore, when added to time, how much should you charge for services? There's a lot in the process of finding out price for you specifically. So I'd like to know if you have very specific questions about natural nails are generally charged differently than artificial nails, even though they take the same amount of time. Why? Those kind of things. So really think about price and think about what types of questions you would have for that. Place is where you're going to do nails. Are you going to do nails in a full service salon? in a nails only salon, in a spa type environment, in more of a clinical office type environment, a med spa? Where are you going to do nails? Are you going to do them in a salon out of your house? Are you going to be a booth renter or an employee, or are you going to be an independent contractor, and what the difference is between those things? That's all part of place. Now, promotion is what most people typically think of as marketing. That's what most people think of as, because advertising falls under that category of promotion. But it's not just advertising. Everything that is your relations to the public falls under promotion. So it's not just advertising. With social media marketing, what social media platforms are you going to be on? Why are you on those particular platforms? Other things that go into that, public relations, how to make a press release, how to promote yourself without spending a whole lot of money, especially when you first get started. Those are things that all fall under the promotion. And what types of sales are you going to run? They all work together. How did you set your price so that you could run a promotion that would still make you a profit to get somebody in the door? And that gets counted as advertising in your bookkeeping, not a reduction in revenue. So there's some interesting accounting stuff with that we'll cover in those videos too. Now, the one specifically for service marketing. People. Guess what, folks? People is you. You're an independent nail professional, the people part, that's you. So what do you bring to this equation? What's different than your competition? What are you doing well? What are you doing not as well? What could you be better at, and what are your goals? That whole video is going to be all about you. Then there's the physical landscape. It's also known as the service-scape. The physical landscape is what it actually looks like in your actual environment. How you can keep from getting stale eyes and you look at the same space every day, so you don't necessarily see the same things your clients see when they come in every 2 to 3 weeks, and different components of consumer behavior that will help you set up your space in such a manner to make more money. The last part is process. This goes hand in hand with the product component, but it also has to do with the entire process. The product is talking about what you're doing when you're actually doing the services on their nails. The process is how you do it from beginning to end. The entire customer experience, from the first time that they contact you to book an appointment, to what they see when they first come in the salon, how they're greeted, where they wait, how their service is performed, how they're checked out, how they're rebooked. All of that is the process. And that, some of it goes on in the back room. How is your stuff sanitized? How do you know when to reorder things so you never run out of anything for a customer? All of that is part of the service process. So these are the 7 P's of service marketing: product, price, place, promotion, people, physical landscape, and process. So what I need from you now is I need you to send me an email to videos@michellecordes.com and send me your questions of what you've wanted to know about how to run the business of doing nails. And I will do my very best to get all of those questions answered in the video series. So thanks for spending some time with me today, and I look forward to seeing you on the videos.